Jayson Scott has been arrested in connection to a murder in Queens that dates back to 2021.
Gilbo took hits to the head and to the chest. Gilbo had an extensive criminal history. 8 months before he was killed, he was indicted in a massive drug trafficking operation. As for Jay Scott, he appeared alongside his mom, Remy Ma, in the hit show Love and Hip Hop. She's one of the biggest names in hip hop and has been since 2006. She also has something of a lengthy rap sheet and has done 6 years in prison.
To beat you up too. Yeah. Trying to beat you up. Come downstairs. You know you in front of the courthouse trying to act like you're tough. Like, yeah, stop. Yeah, let's go around the corner. Let's go around the corner. Come on, let's go.
Turn around.
Like your mother's ugly?
Turn around.
Like your mother's ugly?
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Just watch.
Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now.
Thus, while attending her son's trial, rapper Remy Ma got into a fight with a woman and ended up being arrested at a Queens courthouse. Just a few years after she was eventually freed and finished her community supervision for nearly killing another lady. I wrote about the entire mother-son story last year. When her son killed another man, he was actually taken into custody. Remy left him to fend for himself after spending 7 winters in prison. Sadly, he grew up to be nothing more than a failure out here, apparently knocking people off in the streets because he was her only child at the time and had no guidance whatsoever. Remy Ma, her spooky son, is just another illustration of the kind of individuals these cookies originate from, as I have repeatedly told you. However, that isn't it. Given that her son is currently on trial, Remy remains a walking cliché. She is arguing with the victim's daughter and exchanging glances at the courthouse. As a result of the 2 women challenging one another, she ended up being arrested at the courthouse.
You up too. Trying to beat you up. Come downstairs. You know you in front of the courthouse trying to act like you're tough. Like, yeah, stop. Yeah, let's go around the corner. Let's go around the corner. Come on, let's go.
Turn around.
Like your mother's ugly?
Turn around.
Like your mother's ugly?
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Just watch.
Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna see something ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. Same here. You see what's up? Same here. You see what's up? Oh, okay.
So yeah, this raggedy fucking bitch for me. Like, girl, like you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this fucking lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell y'all ice grilling as if her son was the victim. Like, miss, where's your remorse? Like, where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? Like, at the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, nobody did nothing to you, you fucking gremlin. And you really acting like you mad about something. Ice grilling somebody. Ugly ass. Then you acting tough in front of a courthouse like, you're gonna go to jail. You've been to jail before. I'm sure you don't want to go back. Like, what are we doing here? Come around the corner. You're really not fucking...
First off, I think both of them are out of order. When you're going through a situation like this, some people lose all self-control. But Remy and the victim's daughter both shouldn't have engaged with each other. They had no reason to even be talking to each other. So anytime people like this communicate when they're on opposite sides like that in such a high-tension situation, it's just not a good idea. They're going to be operating out of emotion.
You up too. Trying to beat you up. Come downstairs. You know you in front of the courthouse trying to act like you're tough.
Like Remy, why would you be out hearing with someone who is clearly upset by the death of their father? And why would the daughter be causing trouble for the suspect's mother? Now I must add that the victim's daughter also claimed that Remy had irritated her. However, I believe they both had the chance to avoid talking to one another. However, the reality is that Remy will face the greatest criticism. This girl is half her age, to start. She's out here having a middle school word fight, going back and forth about how ugly you are, how awful your mother is, and all this madness. And she's old enough to be this girl's mother. Like, what is this? A quarrel in the schoolyard at PS 13? No, this appearance is awful. Once more, Remy is the well-known person with a reputation to uphold and is old enough to be the girl's mother. Where was Ree's protection, I wonder? She has been discussing how she had money and how her broke battle. Rapper Lover had good credit and earned $50,000 per battle. Where was your security then? Yes, where were the individuals who were supposed to be with you so you wouldn't have to sprint down the stairs of the courthouse while removing your shoes in order to fight? No, no, no. This is not in order. You should be able to purchase the protection to keep yourself out of situations like these with all the money. However, this wouldn't have progressed to the point that Remy was tied out there like that if either of them, or at least one of them, had a modicum of decency. She could have gone down those stairs to get into the car and keep it going, just like Remy did when she went down them to take off her shoes. They also didn't have to engage in nasty muggings and verbal altercations within the courts. And they wouldn't be out there battling criminals if they didn't. Because we're talking about two street guys, a young one and an old one, even if I know it's Ree's kid, the other one's father. Clearly, their lives were destroyed. One is in jail while the other is 6 feet under. Therefore, it really bothers me to see these two fighting. It has no therapeutic properties.
And take a look at Remy Ma. She's supposed to be showing up to court to support her son, but yet she's having a verbal altercation with the daughter of the man her son is accused of killing. How? In a video that has now gone viral, Remy Ma and the daughter of the victim can be seen matching each other's energy with verbal assaults.
Right now.
Many fans flooded the comments accusing the daughter of the victim of clout chasing, coming to the court only to trick Remy Ma out of her position.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
This is what she had to say.
Girl, like, you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again.
In my humble, unpopular opinion, if you're churning out here committing crimes, messing up the community, you responsible for that. Not only in the juvenile courts, but in the adult courts also. So you're not about to sit here and say Remy ain't responsible for what her son did. Yes, she is.
That was easy.
Should she have shown more compassion and understanding for the grieving daughter? Yeah, why wouldn't she? You a parent. You could go visit your son. She'll never see her father again. So you could have started at that base, humane level of understanding. But this is the world we're in. We promote wicked behavior because we idolize the person doing it. I won't participate. Remy, you was wrong, and that's how I feel.
I don't care. Everything that's happening in Remy Ma right now is called karma.
Remy Ma, you really out here tripping, huh? So she done got detained because she was outside the courtroom arguing with the daughter of the man that her son allegedly unalived. Why are you out here arguing with this girl? Why are you mad at her? So the girl had her phone all in Remy's face. Remy had her phone all in the girl's face. They going back and forth, calling each other ugly. Some young petty shit. Then they talking about come around the corner. You can't beat me up. You can't beat me up. Remy Ma, you too old for this, first of all. Second of all, why are you messing with this girl? Your son allegedly unalived her daddy. So what you mad at her for? Like, why are you mad at her? Why you got an attitude with her? You need to go somewhere and sit down now. You got Papoose and Clarissa over there laughing at you. They laying in the bed, rubbing their feet together, laughing at you. Because I am.
This is not a good appearance for Remy, in my opinion. She appears to be a gutter type, regardless of your opinion of her. A large street rat from New York City is disputing with this girl at the courthouse. Naturally, they will both place the blame on one another. The girl is attempting to accuse Remy of the same thing, and Remy will allege that the girl antagonized her. In actuality, rather than interacting with one another, they could have both kept it going. However, Remy is the one with the wealth, notoriety, and name. Therefore, bickering with this girl and calling her unattractive would not benefit her in any way. I must admit that Ree's life is in utter disarray right now. I no longer consider her to be a victim. Instead, I regard her as the object of some kind of conflict. I believe she engages in low vibrational behavior and is always causing herself trouble. She is currently more well known for her aggressive style than her rapping. Since she wants to act like she wants to fight all day, I suggest dressing her up in old girl baddies or some Zeus episodes. Come on, let's start the discussion. Comment below with your thoughts on this. Thanks especially to Rob P. along with Mike G, Edmund, Adrian, Dark Power, and Anthony. I want to thank you, Rob, for your unwavering support of the channel. You can also express your support. Below is the PayPal connection. Do you want a fair assessment of the facts from a female point of view, ladies and gentlemen? In such a case, you should subscribe to this channel. Remember to like and share as well.